All right. Welcome to Cuffing Season 2026. Javon based the Legacy Films.
Oh, I'm Grenchie.
I'm
All right.
Cooley.
I'm
All right.
Caitlin.
I'm Jennifer.
All right. All right. So we got everybody that was, but not everybody. We got some of the people that definitely was part of the cast and crew. Um, so first thing we're gonna touch on is what is cuffing season. I know y'all probably heard it before in the past, present, and probably gonna hear it in the future. But in the wintertime, you trying to, find a little something to handcuff. And if you ain't got nothing to handcuff, you might be trying to handcuff your husband or your girlfriend because you might have been out there doing something else. We just saying though, we just saying. But this is what we about to do though. So we're gonna talk about the movie, your experience playing your role, and then we're gonna go on to the next question. So I'm gonna ask Grinch,
Um,
who did you play and what was your experience like?
I was Benny. I was addict trying to get my son back, and the experience was like it was cool because I ain't never played that side of the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm always on the other side of the game playing that guy. Uh, it was pretty cool. Um, I think the
Okay.
experience was more so like being able to experience a group of people like that with different personalities. You know, even though I do music or whatever, it's just mainly just us when we doing all these events or whatever we got going on. So it was really cool being a
Right.
part of that.
That's cool, man. So how did you prep yourself for the role? Did you do any like what was your first thing you did in the morning, leading all the way
Um,
down to
well, coming from my background, I'm pretty much like
Mhm.
used to that type of environment. So it was just like take people I grew up around and just put them in my mind and use one of them.
I get you. I get it. I get it. All right. All right. What about you, McCooley High?
Yo, so I was playing Kevin. Well, I guess the lead role in the cuffing season. So my experience was great. I kind of done things like kind of close to this a little bit as far as playing that type of character. Um, how I got prepared for it first was just pretty much just putting myself in the mind of the character, of course, and just turning that thing on that I needed to in order to embody it. It was times where we had to kind of get a little bit close and stuff like that. So of course I had to make sure my teeth was brushed, you know, wash all that. But but yeah, like overall, it's a great experience.
That's cool, man. Just in case y'all don't know, as far as people watching, the story is basically Kevin and his wife. Kevin was going through some stuff with his wife, and he went to go see a counselor. And the counselor gave him some game, and the counselor kind of went around along the way or whatever. And Kev discovered something, and he pretty much had to go through these phases to figure out how he could save his marriage. Long story short. All right, so let's go to Caitlin.
I played the female lead role, Ava role. Um, it was interesting because this was my first time being in a short film. I am used to like being behind a camera because I'm a model, but besides that, like I used the music to prepare the most because I felt like that was just the overall vibe of the entire thing, and like I can relate to the music the most. So I used the music to prepare just to kind of like feel the vibe. Um, yeah.
So how was your day preparing? Like, what was the first thing you did in the morning, coming all the way down to to the set?
Listening to the songs for the day and like listening, remembering the lyrics and everything.
Oh, okay. So when you preparing, do you look like do you look in the mirror or you know what I'm saying? Like what's the regimen on like exactly how you preparing, like you listening?
Just kind of like picturing myself in the song. Like, if I was in the song, like, what would I be doing? Like, how would I feel? That type of like thing.
Okay. And the last quick question: how was your experience on the set with everybody?
It was really fun. It was like good to meet a bunch of new people and um other people who are actually interested in the same type of things I'm interested in. Because um I don't know a lot of people who are actors or even in the industry, so it was a good experience.
Okay, that's good. That's good. All right, we're gonna move on to the next person, Jennifer.
Yes.
All right, tell us a little bit about your day, your first time coming on set, and what was running through your mind.
It was different for me because I've been in front of the camera, not behind the camera. Um, so the drive got me calm enough to deal with what all was going on. Basically, had to make sure everybody felt comfortable, and that's about all I had to do.
So you been this time behind the camera, and were you a little nervous behind the camera?
Not behind the camera. It's you got to pay attention and try to watch everything, make sure everything goes smooth and everybody's comfortable. If people aren't comfortable, you got to stop, reshoot.
Right. So in your mind, was it exactly how you pictured it before you came, or was it different?
It went smoother than what I thought it would. Um, some intense moments, but apparently they got through it.
So in your mind, you thought it was gonna be a little bit harder, right?
I did.
So what did you envision that it was gonna be harder?
I wasn't sure if they would be comfortable with certain things, but they just coordinated beforehand to make sure that they were on the same page, so that way it went smooth. There was no interruptions.
All right, all right, all right, y'all. So this what we about to do. We about to get into a little, conversation about cuffing season. So I'm gonna ask a few questions, and we gonna see what y'all, what y'all say about it. So it ain't no right or wrong answers. It's just your opinion on how what you want to say about it. All right.
All
So,
right.
so the topic that we got today is online dating or in person. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start with a female first, and then we're gonna start with a male. All right. So we're gonna start with Caitlin. Do you prefer online dating or in person?
Um, I I think it just kind of depends. I feel like you can't start to date someone online if you never met them in real life. Like, you just truly can't know a person until you actually meet them, I feel like, and actually spend time with them. So if you're on, like, to me, there's no such thing as online relationship. But if we were in a relationship for like a long time and then like one of us had to leave or move for like a job or something and then like the other person couldn't go, the relationship could continue or it could try to, but I don't think that's like a real thing.
So when somebody try to slide in your DM and they like, yeah, I want your number or whatever the conversation is. Do
Oh,
you
I just
have
don't
you
respond.
ever? Oh, you just don't respond. Okay, I was about to say, do
Most
you
of the
have you
time.
ever had a relationship based off that before?
Yeah, but that's like not a rare thing for like a female to experience. It's like if you want me to respond, I'm like you have to actually say something interesting. Don't just compliment me like same thing that everyone else can do.
Right? We
I know
get
how
that.
I
We
feel.
get that. let me ask Grenchie. I want to hear what he got to say because I know he gonna keep it all the way 100, keep it a buck. So what you prefer, man? You prefer the online dating or the in person dating? 'Cause I'm sure you got people sliding your DMs too.
I mean, due to my careers, which I travel a lot, and this current situation, I'm single, and um, I do both. I'll pull up in your city. What's up? What you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like she said, it's only real. If it's gonna be real, it's gonna be real. But it's all make believe what you want it to be until you make it happen. So I believe in both. You know what I mean? I go out the country when I ain't supposed to even be out the country doing shit, and you meet people that you like. You know what I mean? And y'all get to linking up. Sometimes they come across and I go, man. It's just love is different. So however you catch it, you got to catch it, but you got to hold on to it. And remember, love is really a business. It's not what you think. It's not an emotion.
Bet. All right. Let's ask. We're gonna go Cooley. What's up, man? Give us your perspective, and then we gonna get Jennifer next.
All right, so I prefer in person, to be honest, because like it allows me to, like, I guess be the man and kind of lead the situation. I do get DMs and stuff like that, but different when it comes down to DMs. They play it a little smooth. Well, I would like to work with you, or
Mm-hmm.
it's always something. It's never like, oh, you look good, I want to. It's not that. It's always like something that leads to a hangout that eventually leads to dating. Usually, that's how I
Right.
usually go. I definitely prefer in person because it's like you have to have a conversation. Just being adults, just slide up on somebody and be like, yo, remember, it don't work like that. You kind of got to more so like, if you're at an event or something, you see this, like, if I see a woman that I'm interested, I'm going to go talk to her, have a conversation with her throughout the night, probably, hang out with her during the event, and then, at the end of the night, hey, can I get your number? Yeah, but yeah, it's, I prefer.
Right. All right. All right. So, what about you, Jennifer?
In person. Um, Internet's got too many catfishing going on. Yeah, too many people sliding other people's pictures, saying that they're them. You get to see the personality in person rather than
Right.
behind a computer.
And now that you say that, that's interesting because now we living in a different age. Because now AI is so crazy, like anybody can make themselves look good too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just crazy, man. How the technology is now. It's ridiculous. So
Hmm.
yeah, and then in the future, it's like you still got to be leery of in person too, though. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know, somebody could have got made over, changed, or anything. You don't know what's going
Hmm.
on. So you just gotta you just gotta be on your game, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
So what's a red flag for y'all when it comes to, I guess, dating? What's the red flag for you? I'm gonna go with Caitlin first.
Okay. If you're not loyal to like your friends or your family, then I don't think you could ever be loyal to me. Cause like, especially when we first like meet, if I like first meet someone and then like they just like aren't really like a family person or like a friend person at all, it's kind of like a red flag. Like I can
Okay,
like
okay,
understand if you don't have any, but uh yeah.
all right. What about you, Grinch?
Um, red flags for real. It depends on the situation. I'm built different. I came from a different background, so it's like it's all about situations with me. Cause people change, man. Things change. That's why I got expiration date on everything.
So you said it depends on whatever the situation is.
Yeah, I mean, and then you got to think like I come from a different background of belief, born and raised. So it's like the way people see the world versus the way I see the world is not the same. You know what I mean? I got a book I
Right.
follow and believe in, and that's just that. So it's just like situations, and that book tells you why. If you understand the book, you understand the ways of life.
Yeah,
So it's
for
like
sure.
people change every day, bro.
Yeah. Life's gonna change on you, so that's definitely true. All right. What about Jennifer?
Um, guess one big red flag would be if somebody considers it a transactional thing, like a relationship transactional. You know, they don't really put feelings into it. They just do it because, they feel obligated to do it.
That makes
Um,
sense.
or if they like to fight with people all the time instead of like talking to people, be another one.
Yeah, that's more. That's somebody on some drama then.
Hmm.
All right. What about you, Cooley?
Um, this is a huge one for me. Lack of accountability. Like somebody that, like, well, for example, like if I meet a woman and she got kids, right, and
Yep.
her relationship with her kid's father is terrible. Like y'all not co-parenting or nothing like that, and you have nothing but bad things to say about him, then that's a red flag. Or if you got stories about how everybody like messed you over, did this and did that, and but I mean, you're not looking at yourself as a denominator in every situation in life. That's a red flag for me because regardless of the
That,
fact, yeah, things happen, but most of once when you live life, you would start to realize that you are true to what you are, or some part of you that's unhealed. So if you can't even take accountability and even be in patient, then that's a red flag. For me. Eventually, I'm going to be the next person, that you're telling bad stories.
right. Right. Well, I'm gonna ask you real quick. So this is a new question. So I'm gonna start with you. What's your non-negotiable, man?
Non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Huh, that is a tough one. So, all right,
Yeah.
so
Told y'all I got some good ones for y'all, man. Got some good ones for y'all.
no, so a non-negotiable for me is you gotta have a relationship with God. Like for me, like because at the end of the day, like if you don't have if, like we can't get through nothing. We can't pray together or division or anything like that. Like if you don't have a relationship with God, probably not.
That sounds good, man. What about you, Jennifer?
My kids. My kids are number one non-negotiable. They come first.
Yeah.
Everything else comes second.
All right. All right. What about you, Caitlin?
Um, I don't really know. I look have a lot. But I guess my top one would be that I don't want to have kids until I'm married, and I don't want to have kids unless I am married too, like at all. Like,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not wrong. That's your non-negotiable. What about you, Grinch?
God first, everything else follows. Gotta
Most
believe in God.
definitely, man. Most definitely.
And not just say it.
So,
You gotta
well, I
believe
got.
in it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Since I got you already right here, man, I'm gonna ask you the next question, man. What's the biggest green flag? What's the thing like that catches your eye immediately? Like this is the you know what I'm saying? This is the one I really want to talk to.
Somebody to understand economics like I understand economics, man. That'd be a whole big problem in like relationships. Like people don't understand economics. You can't do what you want to do when you want to do it. You know what I mean? So if she understands business like I understand, we rolling.
Yep. Yep. All right. What about you, Cooley?
Um, if you're able to so detail oriented, if you notice, like if you're able to pay attention to details, and that means that you pay attention to me enough to understand when I'm not myself, I might need a little bit of pick me up, or that's a green flag for me because people are selfish these days. They only care about so someone that actually cares enough about you to actually notice things. That's like,
Right. All right. What about you, Caitlin?
A green flag. Kind of just people who like are always themselves and like don't really change around other people like at all. Like I know like some people are like, well, I know them longer than I known you, so like I act different in front of them, but I kind of feel like that's kind of fake too, like in certain
Yeah.
aspects. So I feel like somebody who just like is overall just knows themselves, not necessarily doesn't have to always be themselves, but if you like know who you are and like that's a green flag to me.
All right. All right. What about you, Jennifer?
If the person's comfortable enough to go out in public on their crappiest day with me.
Okay. All right. So that's so those subjects are more like boundaries that I was touching upon. So when it comes to dating, do you prefer to pay the bill? Like, let's say you take somebody out to eat, or y'all going out to eat. Do you prefer to pay the bill, or how does that work for you? So I'm gonna go with Caitlin.
If it's our first time, or even like if we're just friends, I pay for myself, and then you could pay for
Oh,
yourself.
all right, all right. What about you, Cooley?
so I actually got like a funny story about that. But so I don't mind paying. I invite you out for the most part. But however, if you invite, I'm not expecting to pay. And I had a situation where I hung out with a woman like one, and the next day she hit me up like, "Yo, I want Centos." I'm like, "Cool, we going to Centos." And then like the bill comes, I notice she does not pick it up. She like, and I just started to get uncomfortable because that bill sit there for like a certain amount of time. Like, oh, I gotta pay it. Like right there, like
Yeah,
man, me and her never went out again. Like after that, because I ended up having to pay. That was like the last money I had too, but I paid it. But
right.
I pay. Like if I invite you out, I'll pay. If you invite me,
What about you, Grinch?
Mm, man, nah, I'm just playing. I don't mind. You know me, cause I mean, y'all. He know me a little bit more than y'all. So it's like when it comes to money, I'm pretty much I don't care about money, but I don't like to be used for money. You know what I mean? Because it's 'cause I got some money. I don't mean I want to keep spending my money. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So no, I don't like to pay all the time, but I will. I'm like him. I don't care because it's just money. We're gonna make it tomorrow. I feel if we doing the right things. So we should have an argument about no money.
Right. All right. What about you, Jennifer?
I think it all depends. Like if it's a girl that insists on going somewhere and getting lobster and stuff, I think she should pay for her own stuff. You know, I mean, if you're expecting a guy to buy all this expensive food, you know, but if it's like a mutual thing, like I pay this time, you pay next time.
Yeah, yeah. So
Right
this gonna
now,
be my last.
what do I
Go
want
ahead.
something
Go
that
ahead.
you can't even get though? Like, what about that? That'd be like my problem. Like, if I want some stuff that she can't get, not even like no Gucci or nothing, but I just say I want a deer burger, and I want that now. How she gonna get it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So expectations is not how you supposed to do it. Whoever got it, got it. But we got to make sure it happen. We on the same level when we go out. I mean,
Right,
or I'm
right.
pay your own way. I pay my own way.
All right, y'all. So this is gonna be the final question, and then we gonna be done. It's 8:25. So, final question: your biggest fear in dating is? We gonna go with Grinch first.
Nothing. I done been through it all.
Okay, so you ain't got no fear, or dating. No big fear. Like, what's no biggest fear?
No, because like I ain't worried. Like I said, I ain't worried about taking my money because I ain't got none. It's all signed over to a company or some old weird stuff that you ain't gonna understand. Tangled up, and all you can do is leave. God made more women.
To a point. All right. What about you, Caitlin?
Um, I don't know. I just would rather try not to be scared. Um, like if you're scared of dating, then I shouldn't be dating because that means I'm not ready for it yet. So I feel like I would just try not to be scared and just try to actually like be more optimistic about it. Because if like you go into dating in a bad headspace, then you're gonna go into the relationship. I feel like in also a bad headspace and like create like an unhealthy relationship. So
Mhm.
I feel like if you're gonna be committed to someone dating them, you shouldn't really be scared of anything happening because if you are, then why would you date that person?
Right. So basically, take your time and let the feel how it go, kind of.
Yeah. So I guess more of my fear would be like just I guess not picking the right person. I guess.
All right. We're gonna go with McCooley. We're gonna go with Cooley. What's up, man?
So look, this is something that can be like, this, over time you can figure it out. But the whole mirroring thing, somebody pretty much sees what you're about and see how you carry yourself, things you believe in, and they just try to mirror you to appease you. And you figure you kind of think about your soulmate, but the whole time they really understand all the things that they heard you say, or just pretty much just showed you back to you.
Wifey.
Right. Yep. Yep.
Slippery demons.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. All right. What about you, Jennifer?
I think it's basically wondering if you're with the person that you think you're with. You know, is it a guy or is it a girl? That's the only thing.
Yeah. Yeah. We kind of shine on that earlier a little bit.
Ain't gotta be physical either when it comes to that.
Man,
Right.
If you
Mentally
do,
and
man.
physically.
Might want to check that yearbook. I guess you might want to check that
Yeah.
year. Let me see your high school yearbook. And I guess nowadays they ain't got one, but I don't know.
It's
just be
all digital. It might be AI now.
You right. You right. All right. Well, we about to end this cover season 2026 podcast. It was good having y'all on. It was good with the conversation. And also, I'd like to thank all y'all for participating and being in the movie as well. So it'll be in movie theaters, well, Silver Spot Theater, February 13th, 7 p.m. We're gonna give y'all, more information on that as the podcast go. But make sure you go to jblegacyfilms.com for more information, tickets, and anything else that you can find out. So, anything you want to say before we get out of here? We got like maybe 45 seconds.
It was an honor working with all of you, getting to meet you.
Oh
sure.
yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, I hope I see y'all again.
You know what it is.
I was waiting for somebody to say that today.
I got you.
Golly, I sure haven't done it in a Jeep before.
Yeah, cuz I'm gonna have to start editing them lines sometimes, man.
I don't think that was a line. I think you just
That
made that
wasn't in
up
the
that
line.
day.
It wasn't in the line.
Yeah,
That wasn't the line.
Yeah.
wow, God for that one, cuz. Y'all have a good
Thanks,
time. I'm gonna
thanks,
see y'all
buddy.
around. Just let me know when the viewing is, cause I'm gonna pop out.
All right, for sure, for sure. All right, y'all. We gonna have some more guests next week. We gone. All right. See y'all.
Right.